The term heat wave is nothing new, but meteorologists say what is happening over 32 states is a heat dome. Today, heating headed into the weekend. That dome is expected to intensify, sending temperatures skyrocketing in the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. Already, the extreme heat has cost 13 people their lives across the Midwest, and health officials are fearing that number may rise.
I just cooled down with a rag.
We don't like the heat, do we?
No.
Not many people like the heat. The heat is also causing damage in some states. This is video out of Minnesota, and it shows 2 lanes of interstate that were closed for a short period of time after the scorching temperatures actually caused roads to literally break into pieces. The heat index there rose to as high as 115 degrees. Let's go to Weather Channel's Carl Parker with more. We can't stress enough that obviously this is dangerous, but help us understand, Carl, what a heat dome is and how this is impacting the temperatures we're seeing.
Well, it's a big ridge of high pressure that's very strong and doesn't want to move, and we might be looking at it for a long period of time. And we talk a lot about the humidity and what role that plays. You know, your body tries to cool off by using sweat and evaporation. That doesn't happen very easily if you've got a lot of moisture in the atmosphere. So coming up in the next hour, it's going to feel like 109 in Chicago, 108 in St. Louis. And the real problem for people that don't have air conditioning is what happens at night, because we go to 11 o'clock tonight, it will still feel like 101 in St. Louis. That's crazy. 95 in Chicago and 89 in Cincinnati. And this isn't going to change very much. Again, it's a big ridge of high pressure. We talked about this heat dome, gradually descending air. It's very strong. And so when fronts try to move in, they are redirected off to the north, and we don't get very much cool air at all. We're going to watch this ridge gradually expand a little farther to the east in the coming days. So it's going to be getting warmer into the northeast by Friday in particular. Temperatures well into the 90s along a lot of that northeast corridor, and then that ridge will migrate back off towards the west into the early part of next week. It's a lot hotter in the west, and it will get cooler in the east. And with this feature dominant across the country right now, there's not much weather to tell you about. A lot of that's being shunted up into Canada right now. Very quiet through much of the middle of the country, some scattered showers in the southeast. So scattered storms in the southeast, parts of the west, severe weather primarily found here across the northern part of the plains. One more thing that we are watching, and that is tropical weather. Things are beginning to heat up now in the Atlantic Basin. Couple of tropical waves to keep our eyes on. Here's the developing storm. There's Brett. We're not going to see much out of that. And there is now a Category 2 hurricane south of Mexico. Tamara, back to you.
All right, Carl, thank you.